A long time in coming, and I'm feeling very emotional. I'm feeling very happy with all of you here, congratulating us for this beautiful, beautiful building for the children, for our students. I want to thank you again for attending our grand opening of the Charter School of Educational Excellence New High School. I'm Sabeda Cruz, a founder and a trustee, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our crowning achievement, a new high school. The high school is the city of Yonkers' first new public high school building in decades. And for that, we are grateful to all of you who are here today, and you know who you are. And of course, we couldn't have done it without our great mayor, Michael Spano. We will begin our ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance, and it will be by one of our students, Press Well, Omaga Ade. Our flag is right there. Our flag is right here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To sing our national anthem, we have with us today another student. It's going to be led by Sharika Vassal, and our music teacher, Mr. Evans. The Charter School of Educational Excellence mission is to develop students. You can be seated. The Charter School of Educational Excellence mission is to develop students who are critical thinkers, motivated leaders, and lifelong learners. Since our opening in 2005, in a former supermarket right next door here, we have worked with Yonkers parents and talented groups of young, motivated educators to establish a school that provides our students with academic goals, not only to achieve a passing grade, but to excel to their highest potential. What we have learned is that we raise the bar and they go for it. Academic rigor and upward mobility is our mantra. I am grateful to my fellow trustees for the years of volunteer work they have freely given to empower some of Yonkers' most disadvantaged families. My job on the board is to raise money for the school, and I am pleased to announce that we've established the Foundation in Support of Educational Excellence, and the first board meeting was held in May. I want to acknowledge Ms. Betsy Stern, chairwoman of the foundation, for her recognition of the power of education. We also have a few of our members from the foundation board. If you can please stand so we can acknowledge you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So I'm supposed to get cards of elected officials that are here, and I haven't gotten any, but I'd like to acknowledge again our Mayor Mike Spano, who will speak shortly, and the many elected and government officials who have continuously supported us. And they've always said, yes, I'll write a letter, I'll do whatever I need to do because of what's going on at the Charter School of Educational Excellence. So with that, I'm just gonna eyeball it here and hope that Carmen, where's my paper?
Andrea.
Oh, yeah, we got Simra Brannon, who's representing Andrea Steward-Cousin, thank you. President of the Senate. She was here earlier. Thank you, thank you. And John Rubo, Councilman John Rubo. Our Superintendent of the Yonkers Public Schools, so happy to see you and welcome you here, Dr. Quesada. Our Commissioner of Police, who has never failed us, has always been here with us, Commissioner John Mueller. And our newly elected President of the City Council, Lakeisha Collins Bellamy.
We also have former City Council President Chuck Lesnick.
Former City Council President Chuck Lesnick. And some of our dignitaries that have come from afar, Noemi Santana, Francisco Lugo Viña, Zoe from Customer Bank, and Kenneth Theobald from Entergy, who has always been very supportive of our events at the school. And again,
Councilmember Tasha Diaz.
Thank you, Wilson. That's why we need a village to do all this stuff.
He's a former councilman too.
A former councilman also, Wilson.
Shanae is here.
Oh, and Shanae Williams. My goodness. You know, sometimes when you're down and out and you think that everything is going sour, and you're saying, why isn't it happening? And then you get an elected, and the elected says, you're doing the right thing. I'm going to support you because you're just doing the right thing. And I love elected officials that are really, truly about education, not so much about the politics. So there's a quote. They said, if you want to change the world, you don't go into politics. You go into education. If you want to change the world. And there's a lot of elected here that are both politicians, but they're also educators. So with that said, I think now it's my pleasure to introduce to you our first speaker, Eduardo Laguerre, who led the charge to open this charter school in the face of considerable resistance. He was a weekend regular at Getty Square ShopRite with a table telling parents that they had the opportunity to enroll their child in a school that would help them reach their academic goal and provide a supportive community to enrich their lives. His tireless work to this school and community is unprecedented. Please join me in welcoming my husband to the podium, Eddie Laguerre.
Thank you, Saveda. You know, it's always hard to follow her, but you know, it's been a good 40 plus years. You know, it's been a happy marriage, and some of our best time happened when we started to work on this project here more than 17 years ago. So Saveda, thank you for the introduction, and thank you for 17 years of service, you know, to this cause. which we find that is of utmost need, for our children. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge another member who was a founder here with us, Nadine Lyons. Nadine, please stand up, Nadine. One of our founders. She's been here for 17 years working on this project. And some of our newest members, Dr. Jim Kilorum, 10 years. Dr. Jim Stennerson over there, 10 years. And Mr. Wilson Soto, Esquire, who started with us 17 years ago, took a sabbatical and came back to the board. Thank you so much, Wesley. This school and what we've done couldn't have happened without the support of the people that have been part of this board. This has been an amazing board, people that are truly dedicated and who work unbelievably, hard day and night to make this a reality. It took a lot of energy, time, and effort, but I think that we've been able to have some success. Let me just briefly read some statements because I have a tendency to get carried away. The development, financing, and construction of this high school took approximately 4 years. The successful completion of this project is greatly attributed to the coordination and contributions that we received from our project representative, Carlos Chittarella. Where's Carlos Chittarella? Carlos from Schoolhouse Project has been with us since day one. He's been with us for 17 years, helping us build the first school, the elementary school, help us build the second school, and now I give him full credit for what has transpired here today. Obviously, Carlo worked very hard with the development team and our architects. Where is Steve Grasso and Steve? And Rainier? Okay, Partners for in the back, Partners for Architecture. I think they've done an amazing job. At times, I got on their case because they wanted to bring an international flavor to Yonkers. So when some of the stuff got stuck in the port and it was coming from Germany, I got upset for a little while, but that was all due to the pandemic. But finally, some of this equipment got here. And then I got upset because the staircases were coming from Italy. So, there are many things in this building that are from the world. So please, if you get a chance, just see for yourself, what we have over here. So thank you, gentlemen. We encounter many challenges during the construction. As soon as we started construction, the pandemic broke out. And we got word that we had to stop construction, and I got panicking. But we were able to call the governor, and we were able to call our mayor. And before a week elapsed, we got a waiver, and the school was allowed to continue with its construction. So thank you for that, and thank you, the two amazing persons that lead CSEE organization. Where's Mr. Joe Siska back there? Joe Siska? And where's his son, Joseph Siska? Father and son team, an amazing, dynamic team, almost like Batman and Robin. Because let me tell you, they came in, did this at record-breaking pace, and kept it under budget. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Along with that, I want to thank our deputy mayor because there's always challenges when we want to do things in Yonkers when it comes to the building department. So thank you for your support, for your guidance, and for facilitating getting some of the permits really quickly. We were caught there at the last minute, not being able to know whether or not we were going to meet the deadline. But Joe, right? He pulled the miracle, and you guys did the... Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cisco. It would be remiss on my part if I did not tell you that the mayor, in everything that we do, we thank our mayor, but through his efforts in the Yonkers Economic Development Corporation, we got the financing. And they designated $39 million to build this building, and we didn't need all of that. So some of it is coming back, hopefully, okay? Or we're going to use it to continue the expansion because, like I said, we were under budget and we didn't tap the contingency, and we're planning to do something phase 2, which would be opening this wall and creating a stage here with an audio sound studio for live TV and broadcasting. So that's our next project coming up. And hopefully I can get the Siska family to come and to continue to help us. So education choice, It's a controversial concept in our society. But the reality for many low-income families is that they have diminishing education choices. Prior to our school opening, the only other budget-friendly alternative to public schools was parochial schools. Yet the relatively low income tuition at parochial school were still financially unmanageable for many working families. Due to low enrollment, these institutions one by one started to close in our city. This site was the former site of the Holy Rosary site that we purchased from the Archdiocese. They gave us a tremendous discount, we just could not refute it, but it allowed us to take control of about 5.5 acres of land with all the buildings being here, and they made it possible to have this campus now. I hope that you get an opportunity to see our biology and chemistry labs, our music room, our studio, our gym, which has been set up with live TV. All of our games will be live TV, and this is why we want to create this auditorium here at the studio, so that the kids can participate and be able to be the cameraman, be the soundman, etc. So our AstroTurf outdoor field has been named after a person, I don't know if he's here, but he told me he was going to be here, who's been a partner and friend since the school started, Mr. Steve Klinsky, and we named the field after him because he kicked off a fundraising initiative with a substantial contribution, so the field was named after Steve Klinsky. It has lights, floodlights, so that it's open for evening sporting events, and it also has live TV cameras for coverage. This year, we welcome our first 11th grade class. Our commitment to choice, education equity, and high academic standard is unwavering. This community has witnessed the transformation of a dilapidated, empty, crime-ridden mall converted into an elementary school building. Then we proceeded to construct a middle school, and today we have a high school campus that will be an educational program serving 1,129 children from kindergarten to the 12th grade. I know that somehow I hope that that does not scare the folks out there, but there are so many more families due to the mayor's initiative coming to Yonkers. I did some recent studies, and just in this area alone, we have had like 4,000, new residents move in, and many of those are children. So there is a need for what we're doing. This renaissance in our city, the revitalization of our neighborhoods, along with the advancement in our educational program, are greatly attributed to the leadership and contributions of a special person. I feel most indebted for his support. His passion for education is boundless, and quite frankly, he's such a nice person that he makes us all feel like family. He has been an invaluable supporter of our school and helped us to get the financing and contributed so many things by even attending our special events in the school. Whenever we call him, this individual has been here. He has created a legacy, in our city, so I'm pleased and happy to bring to the podium my friend, our supporter, someone who's been there from day one, our mayor, nuestro alcalde, Mike Spanier.
Thanks, Eddie, and certainly Sabeda. Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be here, and thank you for the accolades. It's always nice to have somebody throw you a little credit. I will tell you this, that it certainly doesn't happen because of one person. So let me thank my partners on the city council. I see Tasha Diaz, Sinead Williams, John Rubo are here. Soon to be Council President Lakeisha Collins Bellamy, who is already a trustee on the Board of Education, so she's doing a lot for us at this point. And you can't get much done unless you have good people who want to partner with you, like our state delegation, our Senate Majority Leader, Andrea Steward-Cousins, and the rest of the delegation. We could talk on and on about that because we will be going in the ground in a couple of weeks on building a new grammar school over at the old St. Dennis site. So, yeah, the financing is done, the approvals have been met, and demolition will begin in a couple of weeks. We still have to name that school. I'm waiting for the council members to give me that name, but we haven't gotten there yet, but we will. But I can remember, I don't know how long ago, and I hate to date myself, but I remember the first time that Ed Laguerre and Sabater came into my office talking to me about this charter school idea. And it was one that was met in New York State with a lot of resistance. We all know that. And you know what? I understand it, because our first priority always is to public education and making sure that our kids get that education and get the resources they need. But at the same time, having choice added to the mix only makes us stronger, because it provides that type of competition that we all want, need, and deserve in our lives. And you know, this school, the Charter School of Educational Excellence, has been a top-rated school here in New York State, along with some pretty good schools that Dr. Casada talks about all the time. That's our public schools. Can you imagine that we are graduating our kids over 90% right now? Over 90% of our kids. And while we're out there talking to people across the state, and certainly other mayors, they all say the same thing. How is it possible that Yonkers could keep that level of going? Well, the reason it happens is because we have good, solid people in our community who are committed to excellence, like here in this school and across our city. And so I want to say, when they came here to see me, I wasn't sure if it was ever going to happen, right? No, Carmen always came. She was always the backup. It was Sabater, Eddie, and then they'd send Carmen in to finish things off, right? But then, you know, we had that first 200 schools that were approved, remember? And there was an agreement with the teachers union. All of a sudden, wow, we had 200 new charter schools that were made available to us here in New York State. I've never supported another charter since. I supported this charter from the very beginning and have continued to support it right on through to the building of this high school. I've not supported any additional charters. Why? Not because I don't support charters, but because the standard is that high. And so far, the only people who have met that standard have been the people here at the school. So I want to say congratulations on this great opening. It's good to be here with all of you, and I wish you much luck and success as we move forward.
So I just saw another elected official that has always been with us from the very beginning, a true educational leader, and that's our Assemblyman Nader Sage. Thank you for being here. So our next speaker is Cindy Lopez, our superintendent. She is Yonkers native, who joined us in 2007 as a fourth grade teacher. Shortly thereafter, she became an assistant principal, then principal of our elementary and middle school, and now superintendent. Without her tireless efforts, our charter school's academic success would not be possible. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Lopez.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. This has really not happened just, overnight. It has been a long process. So thank you to our students, parents, partners, and friends. Thank you to the amazing CSE team, starting with our principals, Ms. Jack Russo, Ms. Spina, Mr. Palmer, who are homegrown. They started here at CSE as teachers, and now they are leading the way. Thank you so much, principals. Next to that comes Carmen Goldberg. She keeps us online. She's consistently finding ways to support our parents and our staff in our school community, our directors, faculty, and support staff. The combined effort of all of you has made this day possible. The dream of expanding into a high school and building a new high school has become a reality. Although the school has faced many obstacles over the years, as Mayor Mike has stated, CSE has always served as a beam of hope and light for many families. The school provides an exceptional opportunity for any student, regardless of socioeconomic status or background, to achieve educational excellence. It proves the point that all children can learn. Even during the COVID pandemic, CSE continued to deliver its exceptional instructional program by providing each student with a laptop and resources for home use. The school also provided hotspots and ongoing technical support to the families. We ensured that all of our students were able to stay engaged with the school while also continuing with their classes and coursework. We have been recognized by NYSET, the New York State Education Department, for our achievements. We have been designated as a reward and recognition school for several years now. CSE is placed as one of the highest performing public schools in New York State, outperforming Westchester County and statewide averages. Only 13% of New York's public schools merited the recognition award status for the 2020 school year. Got a lot of paper here. Academic success is synonymous with the Charter School of Educational Excellence. Our school has provided the community with a rigorous and engaging academic program that combines the latest technology, exceptional teachers and support staff, and an extended school day. Our new facility supports an extensive selection of Regents courses, college courses through Mercy, up to 24 credits, CTE programming, arts, and music. And let's not forget athletics. Way to go, Owls. This is the Owls' home. Athletics is also a very important aspect of our school community and our students' lives. Our students participate in over 20 sports, and this number keeps growing. This effort is led by Mr. DeSimone, our amazing athletic director. He's here somewhere, Mr. DeSimone. Go Owls. We're extremely proud of what we're accomplishing here. Through the dedication of many, we are bringing to life our school mission to develop students who are critical thinkers, inspired leaders, lifelong learners. We are impacting students' lives through education. Please help me in welcoming the principal of the Charter School High School, Mr. Dwayne Palmer. Palmer. Oh, welcome, Palmer.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here. You know, I really do count it an honor to be the principal of the Charter High School. I've been here now in my 16th year, started as a teaching assistant, and now the principal of the high school. Now, what this building represents to me is opportunity and access. It represents opportunities and access to a quality education for our students. And that education will change the trajectory of their lives. And when I think about the power of education, I think about my mother. Over 25 years ago, my mother and I migrated to this country, made America our home from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And when she came here, she had no education, no high school diploma. And she took all sorts of jobs that she could take just to make ends meet. But she always wanted more, and she knew for a fact that education was the way to a better life. It was at the age of 41 that my mother went and got her GED. She later went and registered as a nursing student in college. And I'm so happy to announce that it was June of this year, my mother retired as a registered nurse after 20 years of service. This is our hope for our students, to provide them a quality education that will change the trajectory of their lives. And that's what this new building represents to me. And we're so honored for your support. We're so honored to have you here today. Let's give it up one more time for our wonderful, wonderful students and this beautiful project. But the school without students will be just an empty shell. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to hear from several of our students. You'll hear a few words from Corey Parrish, the president of our high school student council, and Yahaira Rios Godoy, a student representative. Please welcome them.
Good morning, Mrs. Zuckerman, Ms. Stern, I see you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Corey Parrish, and as you just heard, I'm the student body president here at CSEE. And I must say, it is an absolute honor to be standing here in front of all of you today and in front of our brand new high school building. We have an incredible we have an incredible culinary facility in the back over there. We have an amazing automotive facility that has plans to be moved and expanded. We have incredible electives such as art and music. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new gym and a brand new turf field for all sorts of sports and activities. This building has been almost 3 years in the making, and might I add, the wait has most definitely been worthwhile. First and foremost though, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank CSEE's Board of Trustees, Superintendent Lopez and her staff, and Mr. Palmer and his staff for sticking through this process. Your dedication to this project has finally paid off. And a special thank you to all of you from the community. Oh, excuse me, let me take my mask off. Your support and patience during these trying times has been crucial. This project would be near impossible without each and every one of you. But ladies and gentlemen, you're not just supporting the completion of a new building here. You're supporting a new era, a means to educate generations upon generations of new students, of children, leaders of our world. Excuse me. And I believe that there is no better place for them to achieve such a bright and amazing and successful future than right here at CSEE. As a junior, thank you. As a junior and a member of the class of 2023, I can tell you that this school is an opportunity for new experiences. This school has been a place of many firsts for myself and for many of the other scholars here. For myself, it is the first time that I have taken the bus to school for the first time. It's the first time I'm taking AP and CTE courses, and my first time running and successfully being elected as president for this school. For many other scholars, this might be their first time having art, having teachers that care for them. And as sad as it might be, it is true. These teachers here care. These teachers here care. That's amazing. Excuse me. But all of this building a sense of responsibility and individuality. This is the first time that I have been in a position to effectively introduce new change, set new expectations, and lead others to a better future. And I can only hope that the children of the next generation will do the same. And I believe that this is the best place for that to happen, right here at CSEE in Yonkers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for this opportunity to speak. And please join us in celebrating the opening of this amazing building and this leap into the future.
Good morning, my name is Yahaira Rios, and I'm very happy to be here on this day with you all. I've been anticipating this day since the 6th grade, quite a long time. As I remember it like the back of my hand, it was the day that CSEE announced that a high school project has been approved. I was thrilled because I knew no other high school would award me with so many opportunities. After 3 years, here I am ready to start my sophomore year. And I know, simply put, the sky's the limit. I would like to say thank you to everyone who helped make this possible. The CSE Board of Trustees, who began it all, I thank you. The Superintendent Lopez, who has helped with staffing and keeping the program running. And Mr. Palmer, thank you for thinking of the students and keeping everything in check. Lastly, and most importantly, to the community of Yonkers, I hope you embrace this high school and all it means for the scholars in this community. This building is representing new opportunities. As a prospective college student, I am embracing the courses made available to me that will help me pursue my life goal of a degree in nursing. I am certain that this school and incredible staff will guide me and support me in achieving this goal, as it will for every other student that crosses this threshold. I encourage all the students and staff to celebrate with me this special occasion and congratulate CSE on yet another amazing accomplishment. Thank you.
Okay, so this pretty much concludes our program, but I'd like to thank all our supporters, which are all of you who have stood with us for all these years. I'd like to acknowledge also Ms. Deborah Stern that runs the Amani Charter School in Mount Vernon. I want to acknowledge Thompson and Bender, who helped to make this event, this special event. And to conclude our event, I'd like to ask our speakers to step behind the ceremonial ribbon for a ribbon cutting ceremony. Remember our foundation, and after the ribbon cutting, we will give tours of the new building. Please meet at the registration desk to take the tours. There'll be three people directing the tours of the school. So again, we're going to do the official ribbon cutting now, and it'll be done by the mayor, myself, and my husband.
Yeah, come on over. Come on, stand here.
Aquí.
Come on, Okay, so the mayor's done this so many times. Eddie, Sabeda, you just gonna hold this and we're gonna pose. We're gonna hold this scissors. Come on, put your hands on the scissors. That's right. Come closer, Cindy. Yeah, all right. And we're just gonna hold that for the camera. We're not gonna cut the ribbon until I do the countdown. So everybody get their photos. Everyone look up. The cameras. Okay, on the count, we're gonna cut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we want to get some pictures with the electeds now, and remember, everyone else is invited inside for a tour of the building. You have to register right inside here where the coffee and Danish are. And thank you for coming and enjoy the tour of the school.
Yes, Palmer, mask, mask, don't get mask. Brian, go grab it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Grab him. Mr. Laguerre. Mr. Laguerre, I'm live. Yeah. As you guys can see, this is a special day. CSEE official opening of the brand new state-of-the-art high school located at 232 Warburton Avenue. Okay, Mr. Laguerre. Mr. Laguerre, I'm live.
How you doing, sir? Hey, no problem. Congratulations. Oh, it's awesome. You're doing great, isn't it? Go get Mr. Palmer then. Go get Mr. Palmer.
There he is.
We're just waiting to speak with Mr. Laguerre. Give us a minute.
Back for the tour one more time. We have a 2.5-hour ride back
How are you? Everything good so far? That's what we say. You got
me sometimes. I'm at home and I proudly would come here. I got to sign these checks. It's the one thing we can't escape from. Great job.
Mr. Palmer,
Yes, sir.
it feels like it was yesterday that we were talking about the opening of the new high school. It's here, sir.
It's here. It's here, and it is so exciting to finally be in this place where the building is open. Our students are beyond excited. The students, they love the new building. There's so much space compared to our temporary site, so we just couldn't be happier.
So now those kids are going to work. Actually, they are in class already, correct?
They are absolutely in class already. So proud to announce too, like this year we brought in several college level courses, so our students are hitting the ground running with their education. So we're very excited about that.
Congratulations, sir, and the foundation for a successful future starts today at the high school.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
How long you been retired for? I spoke to him the other day.
Cindy Lopez, the Superintendent of CSEE.
And Carlos Chitarella that actually put this huge building together, and it looks exactly like the picture that he gave me 4 years ago. So we're very excited, very elated to start our new high school. We have the students in the building already, fully staffed, and it has high technology. So just very, very, very excited. Any words, Carlo?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited about this. And that it actually looks like the picture is amazing.
Yes, exactly, yes.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So the foundation for the success of those kids have been set. Now they're ready to go to work. Actually, they are in class already, correct?
Yes, the students are in class already. They're full on taking their courses from 7:30 until 3:30. And as I had stated before, our 11th graders are currently taking college courses through Mercy, so we're very excited about that too. And we're still recruiting new students, so any out-of-district students, we're still recruiting students for this school year, so please send your application. That's Charter School of Educational Excellence. We are K through 11 program for this year, and we are at 260 Warburton Avenue, Yonkers, New York.
And Superintendent, let's make it clear that the classes in the high school and CSE in general are not just for the kids of Yonkers, right?
No, we are original school, so we're providing an education to students in New York State. So students can come from the Bronx, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, White Plains, and also Yonkers.
Thank you, Superintendent.
Thank you.
Cindy, Bob Fly, Custom Pack.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness.
Go get him. Go get him.
Mr. Nader, let me just have a word with Mr. Laguerre. I hate to bother you, but you know, we are live.
We're here with our assemblyman, you know?
Well, of course, I know the assemblyman for how many years, assemblyman?
25, 35 years at least.
A long time. It feels like it was yesterday that I met you.
We're enjoying good times.
That's it.
Celebrating history and news and awareness. What's better?
That's it. Mr. Laguerre, it feels like it was yesterday that you and I spoke about the high school that was about to be built.
Absolutely. You know, we were able to build it quickly, and we were able to build it on time and under budget. But it took a lot of people. It wasn't just a singular effort on my part. You know, there was a construction committee that met weekly. There was meetings with city officials, you know, because there were 3 different phases to the development of the school. We were able to buy this site, you know, at a moderate cost from the Archdiocese. We demolished what was here. And then while that was happening, we raised the money to pay for the development, the architectural designs. And thanks to generosity of one particular person, you know, who gave me the money to hire the architects, the plans were put in progress. That led to us being able to have a design that you see here today. And while that was happening, we were fortunate that with the support of the mayor and the elected officials in the city council, we were able to get IDA support. They committed a total of $39 million to the school in municipal bonds. We didn't need all that money because we actually came a lot lower. The total cost of this building acquisition and construction came in at $27 million, you know, which was far less than what we had originally projected. And we finished it in plenty of time to open for this September. So thanks to all the folks that were involved in this project, you know, that made this possible.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Laguerre. But now there is people watching us from all over Westchester, not just Yonkers, and they are wondering, how do I get my child there? Some of them think that this is exclusively for Yonkers. It's not.
A public school, okay, means that it is free. However, because of the high demand that the school has, you go through a lottery. We unfortunately select from that lottery based on your luck. We have about 600 kids right now on a waiting list trying to get in. But to those people that are outside of Yonkers, this is a regional school, so anyone residing in Yonkers, in Mount Vernon, in New Rochelle, in White Plains, can come here. So for example, we have 111 kids coming from Mount Vernon. We have 14 kids coming from New Rochelle. We have 4 kids coming from White Plains. So kids are coming from all over the Westchester community. Now, what is unique about what we do is that we provide free transportation to all the high school students and to every kid that comes here. We pick them up and we bring them back home. And for those children, because uniforms are required, that cannot afford it, we pay for the uniforms so that everything is completely free. This is a public school and everything is free.
Thank you, sir. The foundation for success has been set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
If I wanted to, I have to come back here, right?
It was a.